Abundant blessings, fam. It's K back with Inner Elevation 9. You know what today is. You know it's a great day to have a great day. Albeit, I will admit, the challenges have been abundant. Welcome to September 2023, right? So, quick update for the fam. Everybody that's been dealing with the challenges. We're talking about the situation with the car accidents. We're talking about some of the health turns that some individuals have made. Just as far as an update for those of you who may not be in the know, all is well. Everybody's doing well. You know, processes are in process and things are being taken care of. T's are being crossed, I's are being dotted, and the fallout is being handled in a graceful and orderly manner. So I'll just put it like that. Everything's cool. With that, I'll say it is very clear to me that right now is an intense time for most of the people in my circle. Most of my mentees, employees, colleagues, almost everyone I know personally, including myself, has been under a certain amount of, let's say, strain and stress, right? There's the unexpected sounds that come when you're shooting a video. No, I'm just playing. But as far as real strain, we got people, number one, bills, inflation, this recession that they won't announce, a lot of the global discontent, 21 countries, all vibing to cause the dollar's demise. And full court press on America and its citizens. Man, beyond that, you got, like I said, people dealing with car accidents, people dealing with health issues, individuals dealing with health states of their pets. The weather, people are still dealing with fallouts from the weather having impacts on their homes and their properties. We have business that's being held up by somebody else's business that's being held up by somebody else's business. We have 3, 5, 6 degrees of separation of hindrance and burden and ick. We have people who are unsure of themselves. Many of us are doubtful of our own abilities. Many of us are just dealing with distrust. Somebody we cared for, somebody we trusted, betrayed us. Or we betrayed ourselves or someone else. And now we're dealing with that conflict because, in case you didn't know, when you do dirt, you have to live with the reality, the truth that you know for sure somebody out there thinks like that and will behave like that. So you'll always be a little wary, a little untrusting of other people if you are a liar or if you are a cheater or if you are a person who's stealing. You're gonna be suspect of everyone because that devil lives inside of you. So you'll project it on everyone else. That's a side note. But even that's a source of stress and duress that most, if not everyone I know, is dealing with. We're dealing with the discontent of not living authentic lives. And I don't mean that in some new agey, I heard that on the internet 1,000 times ways. I'm talking about a practical deal. You do things that you don't want people to do to you. And you do not do things that you expect people to do willingly. So, what are we to do? Well, real quick, who, what, how? Boom. These are questions we ask in sales. These are questions we ask in psychology. These are questions we ask in education. These are fields that I'm used to: mental health, education, sales, marketing, things of that nature. Certainly questions that are asked in science. Certainly questions that are asked in an investigation, right? Certainly questions that are asked when the divorce proceedings are coming up. Who did it, what they do, how they do it, so on and so forth. Questions that should be asked before we engage in things, and certainly something you can do today. Make sure you take some time today to think of, number one, who is doing this? Whatever you're saying, whatever you're about to think, wherever you're about to go, how you're planning on moving through life, who's doing this? Classically, people are classified as either an animal, survival of the fittest, you're a primate, etc., etc. People are classified as a man. People are also classified as an enlightened soul or divine being, right? Think Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, along those lines. These are all ways, minds, a way of living that a person has chosen. Examples we've seen of what a human can do, what a being like you and me can do in this world. It's up to you to choose who's doing what. If you're an animal and you conceive yourself of being a beast or a stallion or whatever it is that you are, whatever kind of creature you are, you're going to start taking on those characteristics. That's why you're doing it. You want to go ape because you want to be strong and uninhibited. You dig what I mean? So it's something to think about as far as who's living your life, who's making these decisions, who's in this relationship, whose daddy is this? His daddy is an ape. You get what I'm saying? It sounds funny to you, but your words are your map of reality. Your words are creating the layout for where you can and cannot go. So who is saying this? Who is doing this? I know that I am a divine spirit that's having a divine human experience. That's my take on the situation. I have this concept that a creator or a first cause breathes breath, spirit, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, into me, and I am now what we call living. I'm a living spirit that has flesh or a spacesuit to operate on this planet. It's a perspective. Man, you may not be right, but it's a perspective that allows me to have certain neutrality to where there are things that happen, and I am all for the cause of people who have melanated skin, but I'm a spirit. So I have a higher consciousness than just being a man or a black man or whatever. Another one would be what you're thinking about, what you're thinking about doing, what you're thinking about saying speaks to where your imagination is. You dig what I'm saying? Your imagination is tied to your will. You imagine something, you will to do it, you put it in action and it manifests, right? So where your status is set is going to be starting with who's doing this and what the heck is it that they're planning to do. You dig what I mean? I'll give you an example. We have a nation here that had commercials where they demonize tobacco because it hurts so many people. But they subsidize, they give the tobacco companies money. Isn't that weird, right? How do you demonize someone that you're paying to do what they do, right? This is a confusion of who and what. What is looking to be desired is going to tell you how you're going to go about it, right? You see what I'm saying? I want that dude's rolling. I am a beast. I will go take it, right? I enjoy nice things as a divine entity. So I set my consciousness in alignment with my imagination, added to visualizations of me joyously achieving that, which percolates the various opportunities, the stones that I will walk to move towards that. And because of my focus and my continued vision and my continued imagination, my continued pursuit of this, I then have that particular rollie or whatever it is, or car, or whatever I want to manifest. Do you know what I mean? There are different approaches. God does something one way. A beast does something a different way, and a man does something a totally different way. God is not a man that he should lie. It's because godly people ain't out there just telling lies for no damn reason. You see what I mean? It is very important that we start connecting. We've got to stay connected. Everything about right now is destruction and disconnection. Those of you who are beings of light, those of you guys who are looking for the right, those of you guys who are all about the way, those of you guys who are looking to make a greater and greater day, we got to be on our job of spreading that goodness. Ain't got to be out there evangelizing. You dig what I'm saying? That's not cool. That's not cool. or whatever your title is. You in some neighborhood, people don't look like you, get out of people's neighborhood. Yeah, man. Now it's definitely a time to come together like butt cheeks. So, my folks, take this weekend, take some time whenever you catch this message. Determine who you are. Are you an animal or creature? Are you a man? Just a dude doing dude things. Woman, man, whatever. Are you of mankind, womankind? Or are you some type of divine, some type of spiritual, some type of higher level being than that? Do you have an access or a connection to something greater than just what touches this flesh? What is it that you're pursuing that shows and follows through with that? And the way. What is your way? Is your way creating harmony, or is your way a way of destruction and death? Hope you choose life, because we out here living. Peace and bliss.